One of the goals of home ownership is to build equity. And as we sit around and we think about our home and where we live, we think about home improvement projects that we could do that will increase our home's value. Today, however, I want to go over 5 home improvements people do that don't really increase the value of the home as much as you think they should, right after this. Hello, I'm Anthony George, the Home Guy Waco, and each week I put together videos about Waco, real estate, and the surrounding area. Today I want to talk about 5 home improvement projects that people believe add a lot of value to their home, but once it comes time to sell, they don't really add much to the bottom line. Number 5, landscaping. Yes, it's true. If you don't have anything living in your yard, your curb appeal is awful. Going out and hiring an expensive landscaper to put in flower beds in different sections of the yard and have it done professionally for tens of thousands of dollars will not yield that type of return once you get ready to sell. A few plants here and there that you put in yourself for a lot less money will increase the value as much as hiring the expensive landscaper in the mind of a buyer. Buyers look more at square footage, how many bedrooms and bathrooms the home has. Outside curb appeal helps to get you more lookers, but it doesn't really add to your bottom line. Number 4, having the windows replaced. Yes, I did this in my home as well. Go out, take the old aluminum framed windows or wood frame windows, replace them with the new state-of-the-art double paned, filled with glass, energy efficient windows. Yes, it has more than paid for itself in the energy efficiency in what it's done for my home, but for a new buyer, again, they may look at those old windows and think, I've got to replace those at some point. What's that going to cost me? But just because the windows have been updated, they don't say, they put $30,000 worth of windows in this house. Maybe I should give them $30,000 more. Not exactly how it works in the real estate world. Number 3, swimming pools. Man, I'm here to tell you, these 100-degree Texas days, everyone wants a swimming pool at their house. Well, most everyone. A lot of buyers and people don't want the expense and the hassle that go along with the swimming pool. They look at it as an evil in some ways. I know that when we had our swimming pool at my home, just the chemical bill alone, let alone hiring someone to come and maintain it for us, was running somewhere between $500 and $1,000 a year. And last year with COVID, the price of chlorine went through the roof. So if you go out and spend $60,000 to $120,000, $150,000 on a new pool, deck, make the whole backyard look great, once someone comes to purchase that home, it's not really figured into the appraisal because you're limiting yourself on the number of buyers that you may have that may not want that swimming pool sitting in that backyard for the simple fact of the upkeep, the maintenance, and all that's involved with that pool. Number 2, this is going to be a little controversial for some, but solar. The problem with solar, and who's to say solar will reduce your electric bill. It offsets your electric bill in a lot of ways, and in fact that's the way it's marketed. They come in, they ask how much your electric bill is, they show you a plan, hey, we can lease this for the same amount you were paying for electricity. So basically the way they make it sound, we're going to put free solar on your roof. Here's the issue. If you finance your solar, that new buyer has to take over payments, or you have to take out the value of that solar once you have the house sold at closing. It doesn't really add to the value of your home, and in a lot of ways makes your home harder to sell. Let's say you have a home that sells for $400,000, but you still owe $50,000, $60,000 on that solar system that's on the roof. Your home's only worth $400,000. Now this buyer has qualified for $400,000. Now they have to get qualified for an additional 50. They may not be able to get financed to purchase your home. The other downside is, once that solar is paid for, it's not really viewed by the appraisers as adding value to the home. According to the National Association of Appraisers, most solar systems on roofs of homes only add about $5,000 to the value if they're paid for, let alone what issues may arise once a roof needs to be put on the home, and what do we do with that solar that we have to uninstall, reinstall, and what's it going to cost to come out and get someone to hook it back up. And number one is garage conversions. Yes, I live in a 1,600 square foot house, and when the kids were growing up, we could have used an extra bedroom. It would have been really easy to go into our 2-car garage, convert that into a bedroom or a bedroom-bathroom combination, add a 4th bedroom to the house, have more room for everybody. The issue arises, however, on the side of my house where the garage is. That's where the drive comes in. It looks like a garage from the outside. The potential home buyer shows up. Well, where's the garage? I don't want to park my cars outside. I don't want that house. So when you go to convert the garage, you may be adding square feet to the home, but you might not be adding a whole lot of value, as most potential buyers don't want that space. They want a garage. They want somewhere to park their car to get it out of the elements, to where they can do, maintenance work, park the lawnmower, that type thing. I don't want an outbuilding that I have to walk in the elements to get back in my home once I park it at the house. So converting a garage doesn't pay for or add enough value to make it a worthwhile home improvement. Now, today I've listed 5 examples of home improvements that don't really add value to the bottom line of your house when you get ready to sell. However, I do have another video of things that will help get you more when you sell your home right here.